Hello, everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic from one drink. I'm Oliver.
I'm Matthew.
And I remember to say our names this time. This week on our history show, we are featuring August 30th to September 5th, as well as, of course,
Yes.
2 more Medal of Honor stories.
Yep. And last week we didn't do any history. We just did the Medal of Honors.
Mm-hmm.
This week I feel smarter.
Yep.
I feel back on track. And hopefully I'm going to bring this great knowledge to you people because we all need to learn a little new history in life.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
And
we bring a little comedy to our history.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean?
Because we don't bring you the history you know.
Okay.
We bring you the history that,
You might not know.
is unknown, but you need to know.
You need to know, you know? You need to know, you know?
And that's it. I mean, it's just like this. September 1st, 1715.
Okay.
King Loui XIV of France.
14th.
I knew that.
I only knew that because you just told me this 5 minutes before we started filming.
Yo, what's X1V?
Right, what's X1V? It's 14, right? Yeah, it's 14. Okay, cool. 1715, Louis the 15th. 14th.
Oh, man.
That's part about our show. We don't do different takes, so we're still rolling.
Welcome to One Drink Podcast.
Yep. Learn something.
Whew. So, yes, 14th dies after a reign of 72 years.
That's a long time.
Holy shit. The longest of any major European monarch. Will that ever get beat?
No.
I don't think
No.
ever.
No, well, one, because there's really no more monarchs.
True. But just...
Well, I don't know. Queen Elizabeth, though, that old bitch has been on the throne for...
It's a good call.
Like 60. I wonder how long Queen Elizabeth has been the Queen of England. Because
Yeah.
I think that she'd be the damn closest to beating that. Let me look it up.
But could you imagine just running a whole whatever for 72 years?
Yep. I know, that's so long.
Yeah.
All right, so Queen Elizabeth II, the current Queen of England, has been ruling since the 6th of February 1952.
52.
So
50,
next year
60.
will be 70 years.
Holy cow, she's close.
So she might break it.
Wow.
She might break it. Isn't she like 90 years old?
She is old.
I think she's like 90 years old, dude. You know what I mean? So it's like, how much longer is she really going to make it? Oh, she's 95.
Wow.
She's 95. So she's got to live 3 more years.
To break it.
3 more years.
72 years.
A
So,
long damn time, man.
good for him, and let's see if she breaks it.
Let's see if she breaks
I'm rooting
it, dude.
for her.
Me too, man.
I mean, let's get it done.
Yeah.
She's got it.
She's got cool hats, too. But, she doesn't really, rule, though. She's more of just a figurehead.
Yeah.
It's more of a, she can't really do shit.
But
Technically, she owns everything.
I know.
As well, dude. Have you ever, looked up
I haven't.
or read any information, about what the Queen of England owns?
No.
Dude, she owns mad shit.
Should we do a show on it?
Oh, yeah. Next week. Stay tuned for facts about the Queen of England.
I can only imagine.
It's amazing.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm talking about, she owns countries and shit.
Oh, I'm pumped for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts.
That'll be good.
Yeah, but we'll get into that next week.
Hell yeah.
This week, let's go to August 31st, 1997. A very, very tragic day. Princess Diana died at age 36 from massive internal injuries suffered in a high-speed car crash, reportedly after being pursued by paparazzi. The crash occurred shortly after midnight in Paris inside a tunnel along the Seine River? Sure.
Sounds good.
At the Pont, near a bridge. Pont de...
Woo!
I don't know French at all. Never taken one day of French classes. Sorry.
That's great.
Less than a half mile north of the Eiffel Tower. Also killed in the crash were Diana's companion, Dodi Fade, 42 years old, and chauffeur Henry Paul. A fourth person in the car, bodyguard Trevor Rees-Jones, was also seriously injured. And, we were just talking about conspiracy on the other show. Or maybe I just mentioned that No, it was on the other show. There's huge conspiracy theories
about her
over Princess Di's death.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Some say that she was a beloved,
she was
public figure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was inspiring, and she did a lot of work for charities, and trying to just do what she could and use her popularity to help the world. She was a great human being, and it was an awful, awful tragedy.
Yeah.
She
was.
I think the bodyguard was actually like drunk too.
Oh.
Like the guy that crashed or whatever.
She was.
Somebody was drunk or something like that.
Yeah, she was a huge public. She was.
Everybody knew her.
Everybody.
And she would have been the Queen of England whenever. What's her face here? Croaks.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for 3 more years.
Right.
Hopefully not for 3 more years.
We got to get that record.
Watch, we're going to see on the news next week. Queen Elizabeth II
man.
dies at age 95. Second longest running monarch of all time.
Damn.
Fuck.
All right, so we're going to go to September 4th, 1609. Navigator Henry Hudson is the first European to discover the island of Manhattan.
Ooh.
Good old,
pretty cool.
Downtown Manhattan. You've been there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep, I've been there. It's pretty.
Can you imagine like discovering that it's just an island?
Right.
It's covered with trees.
Yeah. Let's build a shit ton of buildings out here.
Let's make this the biggest city in the world.
Yeah. He landed in North America on behalf of the Dutch East India Company and explored the region around the modern New York metropolitan area, looking for a northwest passage to Asia on his ship. The Half Moon, he sailed up the Hudson River, which was later named after him.
Huh.
So not only did he discover the little island of Manhattan, he also got a river named after him.
He was also totally lost.
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to find China.
Right.
And he ended up in Manhattan.
Exactly.
He must not have had his compass out.
He did not have his compass. This dude was
must not have his compass out.
He was just traveling.
Right.
So, so a little 2 for 1 for everyone out there.
Huh?
Discovered the little island, and he got a river named after him.
I want a river named after me.
I did.
Pretty sweet.
That would be cool as hell.
You gonna go fishing today? Yeah, where are we gonna go? The River Horst?
Yeah. Where's that? Never been there.
It's on the northern shore of the Ruvino Sea.
You know what? I think what we should do, there's got to be some little creek around here, or there's got to be something, right?
Undiscovered?
And just be like,
we can discover it.
We're going to name it after us.
Dude, we could be like Livingston and, yeah. Explorers, dude.
Yeah, so when we find that creek or little, like, whatever it is, we're going to name it after us. We're just going to...
You know what's going to be funny, too, is we'll be idiots and we'll be, like, lost and we won't know that, like, we're actually on, like, an already... And it'll be like the Washington River.
Right.
You know what I mean? Be like, so, who's this river named after? We're probably cooler than he is. George Washington. Oh, right.
Yeah, that guy.
We'd be just as garbage at exploring as we would be at inventing.
Oh, man. That George
to see what I'm talking about, definitely check out our show on Wednesday.
Yes, that is a good one. And again, George Washington comes back up.
Again. Almost every week.
That guy is...
Almost every week.
He's amazing.
Yeah. All right, so here's a big one. And, coincidentally, we both had this one.
First time.
This week. It's definitely at least one of the first times, probably one of the first times we've ever really had the same history fact.
Yeah.
But this one's a big one. September 2nd, 1666.
Yep.
666. You already knew this was screwed anyways.
You know it.
The Great Fire of London began in a bakery in Pudding Lane near the Tower. Over the next 3 days, more than 13,000 houses were destroyed, although it's believed that only 6 people died.
That's amazing.
6! 13,000 houses?
Yeah. And they were saying, 80% of London was destroyed.
80%. Of one of the biggest cities at the time in the world.
Right.
80%.
Could you imagine 80...
Dude, if 80% of the greater of Monroe, let's say Monroe County.
Okay.
80% of Monroe County burned, you know what would be left? Henrietta.
That's it. Thank God we live here.
No, I mean, we would probably get screwed too. But
well, yeah,
I'm saying an area the size of Henrietta would be left. It's crazy.
Man, 80%.
80%, dude. That's
and like you see all these forest fires in like California.
Oh my god, just devastating, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, back then, everything's straw and wood and
true,
and you know what I mean. It's and
easily
everything was so stacked together, and it's not like there was a fire department either. You know what I mean? It was just people from the community with buckets standing in a line.
Oh my god!
Going from the River Thames to this.
Yeah.
But so shitty though. I mean, it started at a bakery, and a little fire got out of control at a bakery.
Just like that.
And then, poof, 80% of the city gets destroyed. Can you imagine how hated those bakery owners were?
They're not
literally.
They're not going.
I hope that they were in the 6 that died.
They probably
because they probably got killed afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine 80% of a city being pissed at you? Woo!
A, you're not opening that up again. And
no.
B, you just gotta move.
Yeah, you just gotta go like to the middle of nowhere.
There's no doubt about it.
No electricity.
Number 1, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So
wait, I got one more.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
This is a special one for me. September 2nd, 2019.
September. Recent.
Recent.
I like it.
Very recent. Almost exactly 2 years ago to the day.
Yeah.
Leilani Gravino was born.
Yes.
That's right. My baby girl just celebrated her 2nd birthday over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. So
she made the show.
She made the show.
I like it.
She made the show. I think I did that last year too. I did her birthday last year.
Perfect.
I may have. I can't remember. But yeah, she's going to be the future Formula One world champion.
How sweet would that be?
Yeah, first female Formula One world champion.
I hope she does it.
I hope she does.
Is she into cars now? A little bit?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh good.
She's got 2 for her birthday. She got a little side-by-side for me, and then she got a little 4-wheeler from... but she already drives them, like, without any assistance from me. She steers, and she's 2 years old, and she steers them.
That's cool.
Like, she'll see something in front of her, too, and she'll know that she has to steer out of the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got those go-karts or something?
I got a race cart.
Yeah.
Plus a couple 4-wheelers.
Oh, shit. She's lined up. Dude, this has to happen.
I'm about to get her first race cart. She's about to be racing when she's 5.
That'll be so
That's when
cool.
she can, legally start to race.
So do they have, like, tracks for, like, that stuff around here in the Rochester area?
There's one right in Avon.
Oh, there is? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, it's been around for, like, 50 years. Super cool.
That's how often I get to Avon.
It's okay.
But that's awesome. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Medal of Honor stories.
Yeah. Kick us off.
Oh, here we go. This one. Sergeant Matthew O. Williams. War on...
What if they called him Mo?
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty good. Cool nickname.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shorten it right up.
Yeah.
War on Terrorism, Afghanistan.
Oh, recent one.
U.S.
Wow,
Army.
we haven't had a recent one in a while.
Is that what they called that whole war over there?
The War on Terror?
The War on Terror?
Yeah.
Is that the label for it? Like World War I, World War II. Is that the...
Yeah, technically.
Or is this... I think this is just a special part of the war.
Yeah, so like Desert Storm was the first one over there.
That's right. Yeah,
this one technically was the Iraq War.
Yeah.
It just sort of spilled over into Afghanistan as well.
Sergeant Matthew Williams distinguished himself by acts of gallantry and intrepidity above and beyond the call of duty on April 6, 2008. Sergeant Williams was part of an assault element inserted by helicopters into location in Afghanistan. As the assault element was moving up the mountains, now there's mountains and shit over there, which I forgot. Yeah. So they're going up and down mountains, they're going, which is crazy. Towards its objective, it was engaged by intense enemy machine, sniper, and rocket-propelled grenade fire. The lead portion of the assault element, which included the ground commander, sustained several casualties and became pinned down on a sheer mountainside. Sergeant Williams, upon hearing the lead element had sustained casualties and was in danger of being overrun, braved intense enemy fire to lead a counterattack across the valley of ice-covered boulders and fast-moving, ice-cold, and waist-deep river. Under withering fire, Sergeant Williams and his location national commandos fought up the terraced mountainside and besieged. Never heard that word before.
Besieged?
Yeah. Element. Arriving the lead element's position, Sergeant Williams arrayed his Afghan commandos to provide suppressive fire, which kept the insurgent fighters from overrunning the position. When the team sergeant was wounded, Sergeant Williams braved enemy fire once again and provide buddy aid to move the team sergeant down the sheer mountain to the casualty collection point. So there was a spot where they would bring, bodies.
Yeah, kind of like a fallback area.
But he had to go up and down these mountains to do it.
Yeah, all while being shot at.
All
grenades and RPGs and all this shit.
All that. So, Sergeant Williams then fought and climbed his way back up the mountainside to help defend the lead assault element that had several serious casualties in need of evacuation. Sergeant Williams directed suppressive fire and exposed himself to enemy fire in order to reestablish the team's critical satellite radio commissions. He then assisted with moving the wounded down the near vertical mountainside to a casualty collection point. Noting that the connection point was about to be overrun by enemy fighters, Sergeant Williams led the Afghan commandos in counterattack that lasted several hours. So he also had to, get the radio communication back working for everything
and
to
expose
go.
himself to fire.
Again.
To do it.
Yeah.
While he's still going up and down this mountain, ferrying people up and down.
Yes.
And he's shooting, providing, cover. Then he's going out to fix the radio.
Yeah. This guy's... In those mountains, a mountain is a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Them things aren't...
Right.
You've seen footage.
And these are all rocky and shit, too. You know what I mean? Looks like Mars over there.
And I don't think there's, trees, you know what I mean? I think you're just exposed.
Yeah.
You're just climbing a mountain. When helicopters arrived to evacuate the wounded, Sergeant Williams again exposed himself to enemy fire, carrying and loading casualties onto the helicopter while continuing to direct commando firepower to suppress numerous insurgents' positions. His actions enabled the patrol to evacuate the wounded and dead comrades without further casualties. Sergeant Williams' complete disregard for his own safety and concern for the safety of his teammates ensured the survival of 4 critically wounded soldiers and prevented the lead element of the assault force from being overturned by the enemy. Sergeant Williams' actions are keeping with the finest traditions of the military service and reflect great credit upon himself, Combined Joint Special Operations Task Force Afghanistan, Special Operations Command Central, and the United States Army.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, not only was he helping people up and down the mountain and collecting casualties to be able to bring them home to their families, he was fixed the communication tower and then helped everybody exfil as well without losing any more lives.
Yep.
That's...
His action, that was...
crazy.
Yeah, and everyone that was... and he saved the casualty point thing.
Yeah.
To load up the people. And he saved 4 or 5 lives.
Yeah.
Which is huge. Any life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it sounded like they all would have gone down without him there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dude's a beast.
Yeah, for sure. While climbing up and down a mountain.
Dude.
Not, like all that isn't impressive enough, but you're doing it on the side of a mountain as well. You know what I mean? Like...
An unknown mountain. I'm sure he did his research.
Right, I'm sure they had maps and stuff of it too, but it's not like he grew up on that mountain.
You can't.
You know what I mean? Like when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And there was probably rocks sliding and stuff and unsteady ground and...
Crazy shit, dude.
And then, just throw grenades in just for fun.
Golly.
It's crazy. These guys are nuts.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go to Technical Sergeant Charles F. Carey, U.S. Army, World War II. He was in command of an anti-tank platoon when about 200 enemy infantrymen and 12 tanks attacked his battalion.
Okay.
Right. Overrunning part of its position. After losing his guns, Tech Sergeant Carey, acting entirely on his own initiative, organized a patrol and rescued 2 of his squads from a threatened sector, evacuating those who had been wounded. He organized a second patrol and advanced against an enemy-held house, for which vicious fire ensued, preventing the free movement of his troops. Covered by fire from his pistol, so he's rushing into this house now with his pistol.
That's it.
Because he lost all his other guns.
Yeah.
So now he's just got a pistol. So I'm assuming he's just a little 1911. Whoop-de-doo. Right, okay, so covered by fire from his pistol, he approached the house, killed 2 snipers with his rifle,
Wow.
And threw a grenade in the door. He entered alone, and a few minutes later emerged with 16 prisoners.
Man.
Solo.
Yeah.
Got 16 people to surrender.
Wow.
What?
That's crazy.
Acting on information he furnished, the American forces were able to capture an additional 41 Germans in adjacent houses. He assembled another patrol and, under covering fire, moved to within a few yards of an enemy tank and damaged it with a rocket. As the crew attempted to leave their burning vehicle, he calmly shot them with his rifle.
Nice.
Killing 3 and wounding a 4th.
That dude's a beast.
Fuck, dude. Early in the morning on the 9th of January, German infantry moved into the western part of the town and encircled a house in which Tech Sergeant Carey had previously posted a squad. 4 of the group escaped to the attic by maneuvering an old staircase against the building. Tech Sergeant Carey was able to rescue the men.
Nice.
Later that day, when attempting to reach an outpost, he was struck down by sniper fire.
Oh.
The fearless and aggressive leadership of Tech Sergeant Carey, his courage in the face of heavy fire from superior enemy forces provided an inspiring example for his comrades, and martially helped his battalion to withstand the German onslaught.
Dang.
Gallantly gave his life for his country.
Yeah.
Dude.
Great story.
Yo, after surviving all of that,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he took a house by himself
I know.
with a rifle and a pistol,
And got
and he came out with 16 prisoners.
Yeah. That's badass.
Come on, dude. And then, they got other houses. They moved a whole staircase to get some pinned squad mates out of an attic.
Save them.
Where there were other people. And then on the next day, and then the day after that, oh, dude.
Yeah.
Just so much. And then just to get tagged by a friggin' sniper, man. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Great
story,
nuts.
though.
These guys are all just savages, man. This guy's climbing up and down a mountain 30 times while getting shot at by grenades and carrying casualties, and it's nuts, man.
Great stories.
These guys are amazing.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
That is our one drink for the history and Medal of Honor stories.
Yep.
So, we will have more next week.
Yeah, for sure.
With some great history.
For sure. And don't forget, guys, you can check out our full-length shows every Wednesday, as well as these history shows every Monday, both on our Facebook and YouTube page at One Drink Podcast. And don't forget, if you could, please just hit that sub button down below. And don't forget, most importantly,
share with one friend.
Woo! Tell them again.
Share with one friend.
Amen.
That was great.
That was good. I like it.
Sunday service.
That was good. Yeah, Sunday service. That's right. That's right, because it is Sunday right now, too. Oh, dang. Preach!
Oh, man, that was good.
But anyways, guys, until next time.
See ya.
Cheers.